So my recipe for success is very simple. It's to have fun and be authentic and try as much as I can to learn and not be so intimidated by things that I've never done before. So always trying to put up my hand, trying to do things and being authentic and having lots of fun. My advice to graduates is to do your research and find out why you'd love to work at RCL Foods, because it's not like every other company. We are quite fun and different. So if you are the kind of person who likes a lot of like the traditional corporate things, you might feel like, oh no, I wanna, it might be a bit much for you. So you find out what you like about it and see how you'll fit with our culture. That's the first thing. And second thing is to just shoot your shot. Just try it and you never know what will happen. One of my key brand campaigns that I've worked on happened in 2018, I think, and I was an assistant brand manager, and we had to shoot an ad for Rainbow during the Listeria crisis. And so I had to fly to Cape Town by myself. I had to shoot this TV ad. I'd never shot a TV ad in my life, and I had to approve it. So they'd show me a frame and I'd have to be like, okay, I'm happy with it or I'm not, and it was going to go on TV and my marketing director was going to see it. So it was daunting, but it was very exciting, and I really enjoyed that opportunity I got to kind of put myself out there and to really make decisions and be proud of the work that I put out. Because when I saw it on TV, when it aired the first time, I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, my ad is on TV. And she was like, oh my God, that's so exciting. So that was the kind of like the highlight of my early career. I joined RCL Foods in 2017 as a management trainee in the Rainbow Chicken brand team. And then from then, I moved to an assistant brand manager role, still in the same team. And then I moved a few times. I moved to Rainbow Spices. I did a few strategic projects, and I'm currently the brand manager for Pineapple. One of the main misconceptions that I had when I was a graduate was that work was rigid and wasn't fun and I wasn't going to make any friends. But since joining RCL Foods, I've had a really great time and I've had lots of fun. I've been able to bring my whole self to work. I've been able to be authentic. I'm quite loud and I think I'm funny. And so I'm lively and I don't have to not be that person at work. So whether I'm doing presentations or I'm in a meeting, I can still bring my whole self into it. And that's been the best part of working, and that's been the best kind of misconception that has been busted since I started. Some of the main challenges that I faced as a management trainee was that I had to learn how to do things on the fly. I had to kind of build my plane as I was flying it. So I couldn't, there wasn't a manual. The things that I'd learned at school mostly didn't apply because it was the real world. And so that was quite challenging, but I asked for help. And I asked the silly questions, and there were always people willing to help you and to answer your questions. And so that's what I did. I knew that I was learning, I still am learning, and I don't know a lot of things. And so I just asked for help, and the challenges that I faced there are still the same, where I have to figure things out. And the same thing applies where I ask for help and I say, okay, I don't know how to do this here. And people are always willing to be like, okay, to show me the way and to teach me. One of my main career highlights has always been starting something from scratch. So it's great to expand on something, launch a new variant, but it's really exciting to play in a market that we didn't play before. So for example, we launched Pineapple into retail last year. So initially, Pineapple was what you found in the forecourts and in your delis, but now we've got a freezer pack that you buy and you take home and you make at home, right? So we didn't have that before, and that's very exciting to see something happen from scratch, and also exciting to see how the market has loved it and how we've gained such great market share since we've launched it, because then you know that you're answering a consumer need. So that is the most exciting and the biggest highlight for me when I think back. The more behavior that resonates the most with me, it's more fun and more you. Those are the two that I take with me all the time, because it's easy to try to be a cookie cutter version of your favorite leader or your favorite manager, but always remaining authentic to who you are. For me, that's the biggest value that aligns with me. And also more fun, because I'm young and I don't want to be miserable at work. I spend how many days? 5 days a week working, and no one wants to be miserable. So more fun for me is the one that I love the most as well. The main culture puller that I love about RCL Foods is the fun element of it.